It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. The first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. A run for Nick Chubb. Shrugs off another. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Josh Jackson.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He completes it to Bryant. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Harrison Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Steps away to his left. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a gain of
all defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
on the carry.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there when you get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
At the 47-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 3. And he's got his man on the out route. And he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. 20. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brought down at the
I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this one's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
7 yards to go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Bengals.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, here's Burrow. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They run again on first down, Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He would call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb as the first half is winding down, and the Browns have taken the lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Makes the score Browns 17, Bengals 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. That negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
56 and mark, 3, 56. Here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Pass incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. They'll give it to Mixon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Check, 59, 59.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets this up past the 30. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Browns.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11.
Second and 11.
30-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And again, it's Chubb. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 24.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now they go play action now. Burrow forced out to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now Burrow. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun to give to Nixon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Browns 20, Bengals 17.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Here's Burrow. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Now it's Burrow. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps and allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. So we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Hopkins with the extra point, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here we go with Burrow, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for John Ross.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Kenny Clark in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Bengals 20.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Browns, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves.